everyone. I am Ladasma Irish Jane R and I am with Miss Dumas Francine P. So now let's talk about the Article 10 requests and clarifications that stall. In classroom across the Philippines, we often see bright, capable students who stay silent. They know the polite phrases, the right words to ask for help, but they just don't use them. So these are the questions that haunt every educator.
Why? These quiet students avoid asking for clarification. How can we as educators spark authentic interaction and unlock their full potential?
Thank you, Miss Dumas. Today we will dive into Article 10 requests and clarifications that stall and explore practical research back strategies to empower our students to speak up, engage, and truly learn. So, let's get started. The main problem of this article is quiet students in the Philippines often memorize polite phrases for requests and clarifications but fail to use them in authentic classrooms interaction. This reluctance stems from a combination of factors including cultural norms that discourage direct questioning, fear of negative evaluation, and a preference for passive learning. This issue is best explained by a blend of cognitive and socio-cultural factors. The cognitive aspect involves a lack of deeper processing and integration of the learned phrases into their active language repertoire. The socio-cultural aspect highlights how cultural values and classroom dynamics influence students' willingness to participate and seek clarification.
Classroom action based on four theories. First, the behaviorism. It implements a reward system where students earn points for each instance of asking for clarification or making a request during class. These points can translate to additional credit or small rewards. This encourages active participation through positive reinforcement. The second one is the cognitive. Use cognitive strategies that encourage active recall and application. For example, use pair activities where one student explains a concept and the other has to ask clarifying questions. And the third one is the nativist. It creates an immersive language environment where students are exposed to an authentic communication scenarios. Use communicative activities that require students to use requests and clarifications naturally. And lastly, the interactionist. It facilitates regular group discussions and collaborative projects where students must interact to achieve a common goal. Model appropriate questioning and clarification techniques, creating a supportive environment for students to practice these skills.
How we integrate the four theories into a short 5-step plan. Number one is cultural sensitivity discussion. Start by discussing the value of asking questions and seeking clarification in different cultural contexts. Emphasize that asking questions is a sign of engagement and a way to deepen understanding. Number two, praise practice with role playing. Begin with structured practice of polite phrases through role playing activities. Provide sentence stems and model correct pronunciation and intonation. Number 3. Gamified clarification. Introduce a game where students earn points for asking relevant clarification questions during a lesson. Use a leaderboard to track progress and motivate participation. Number 4 is collaborative tasks. Implement group projects that require students to seek clarification from each other, and the teacher assign roles within the group to ensure everyone participates. Number 5, or lastly, is the reflection and feedback. At the end of each week, have students reflect on their participation in class and identify specific instances where they could have asked for clarification, provide constructive feedback, and encouragement.
Justify and predict. Justification. This blended approach addresses the problem from multiple angles. Behaviorism provides initial motivation. The cognitive strategies it enhances understanding. The nativist it offers authentic context. And interactionism it fosters a supportive environment. Measurable outcomes. First is the increased participation. A measurable increase in the number of clarification, questions, and requests made by quiet students during class discussion. It tracked through observation and participation logs. The second one is the improved comprehension. Higher scores on quizzes and tests indicating better understanding of the material due to increased clarification seeking behavior.
Lastly, take note one possible failure and adjustment. The possible failure, students may initially feel uncomfortable asking questions due to ingrained cultural norms or fear of judgment. These are the adjustments that can create a safe and supportive classroom environment by number 1 is emphasizing that all questions are valuable. Number 2, providing positive reinforcement for participation. Number 3, using anonymous question boxes. Number 4, or lastly, is offering one-on-one support to address individual concerns.
And that wraps up our discussion on request and clarification strategies. That's all. Remember, effective communication isn't just about speaking. It's about knowing how to ask, clarify, and keep the conversation flowing. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something helpful today. See you next time. Bye.